What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we're going to be comparing the all-new Ripcord Velocity to the Jackal Flash. Now, the Jackal Flash and the Velocity have two completely different cores, but just like the Fatal Venom in the last comparison we did, the formula in the covers is the same base. The Jackal Flash features the Infusion HV Pearl, while the Ripcord Velocity features the Infusion MVP Pearl. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And then down below in the description, I have a link so you can pre-order your Ripcord Velocity or purchase your Jackal Flash. It helps my channel tremendously if you guys are using my links down below. Also in the description, I have a link to my Patreon, and I invite each and every single one of you guys to come out and join. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have pre-ordered your Ripcord Velocity, hopefully with my link, or if you have the Jackal Flash and what you're thinking about it. And if you guys like this jersey with the Motiv logo on it, you guys can head on over to coolwick.com and use my promo code MOTIVLU10 and then request the Motiv logo on your jerseys. I would love to see you guys with the logo. Here's the back, and you guys are gonna see it all over the next upcoming videos. I'm gonna take you guys out on the lanes now so you can see the Ripcord Velocity and the Jackal Flash in action. So this is gonna be the first shot here comparing the all-new Ripcord Velocity to the Jackal Flash. Now, before this ball came out, the Jackal Flash was one of those balls that just shaped the most, even though it's an asymmetrical. We're gonna see, or you guys are gonna see, that this Velocity outshapes the Flash quite a bit, at least in what I'm seeing so far. Still working on my game here, all right, guys? Okay, so they're hooking quite a bit more than I anticipated. So off that shot, I'm gonna move like 4 left, just really try to get a little bit more into the oil. So just so you guys know, the layout on this Velocity is 65 by 5 by 25. Now, the layout on the Jackal Flash is a little different. I want to say that it's 45 by 4 3/4 by 30. So it'll be, very similar, within 1/4 of an inch. The VAO angle is pretty close. So here I'm going to move 3 left off that 3, 6, 9, 10, and hopefully it'll be enough. So yes, it was definitely enough. I think I missed a little bit too far right, but as you can see, the strength in the cover was strong enough to get it to come around the corner and still kick out the whole rack basically. Now, the one big difference you guys are gonna see between the Velocity and the Flash is just how much smoother the Flash comes off it. And because of that, I think it may even look better here at Samstown because of the extreme high friction. And we are bowling on a typical house shot, a fresh typical house shot. So on this next shot, I'm gonna stay in the same spot, just try not to miss as much to the right. And guys, I do just wanna say real quick, thank you to all you guys who commented in the last couple of videos talking about how my physical game looks a lot better. I'm working on it. So we're gonna go back to that same spot and try not to leak it as far right as we did on the last one. Okay. Even though I blasted a 9-pin, that was still the best shot I've thrown so far. I really, really like this Velocity, especially like I've told you guys in the past, as a go-to ball. Once the lanes start to transition and I gotta get left and create that shape. On the fresh, for me, it's coming off the spot a little bit too hard for my eyes. So now we're gonna get into the Jackal Flash, and I'm gonna start at the same spot and then make any moves accordingly, depending on what I see. It's funny, like, I'm still laughing at that 9-pin because I used to never leave any 9-pins. Now it's like, it feels like it's a staple in my, in every game. So this shot here with the Flash is gonna be from the same spot, and I suspect that it'll go high and it'll come off the spot way softer than the Velocity did. So yeah, it pretty much did exactly, it's still pretty angular, especially in the grand scheme of things. The Velocity and the Jackal Flash are both on the far right side of the ball chart in the angular motion. But to me, in my eyes, hopefully you guys see it too, it was way smoother than Velocity and it went way high. I got really lucky and still struck. So I'm gonna move like 3 left off that And hopefully that'll be enough to get it to not go as high. You know, the Jackal Flash is one of those balls that I used to throw it all the time when we first got it. And then, you know, we keep getting all these new balls, and then it kind of doesn't see as much lane play for me as I would like. And just seeing what I'm here, a couple shots in, definitely gonna find a way to bring it back into my bag, especially for league. So this is gonna be like 3 left. Hopefully this is it right here. So that was definitely the move. I fell off balance, as you guys could see. But that move, it was like 3 and 2. It definitely was the right move. So I'm gonna throw another shot from that same spot before we get into the versatility test. And I'm really looking forward to this versatility test, because while the Flash is stronger, yes, it's also way smoother. So it'll be interesting. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the Flash from a little bit straighter, especially on the fresh. It doesn't wanna jump off the spot quite as much as the Velocity. So when we get into the versatility test, I think it's gonna be very interesting now that we have about a game-ish, including some of my warm-up shots. It'll be interesting to see which one of these two is gonna come out on top. So this shot here, I just wanna make sure that I post it, and it's just a really good shot off my hand. Well, I posted it and it was a pretty good shot off my hand and got absolutely hosed on that 4.9. So now we're gonna get into the versatility test. So now we're gonna start the versatility test, and we're gonna start with the Ripcord Velocity. And for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna throw 3 shots from 3 different parts of the lane so we can see which one is more versatile. Usually from 15, 25, and then 35. So comment down below, and don't fast forward, don't cheat. Comment down below and let me know which one of these 2 balls do you think is gonna win this versatility test. So here we are, we're gonna get to 15 and see how this looks here. So I 4.9'd again, and I think that's because of how violent it wants to respond off the friction. My prediction for zone 1 after seeing this is that it's gonna be the Jackal Flash that's gonna win, just because of how smooth it is. Now, the sheer strength of the core and the cover might overpower it, but that's what I'm thinking so far. So this is gonna be zone 1 with the Jackal Flash. Now, I can't remember the last time I 4.9 2 shots in a row. So, all right, we'll see. We're gonna go to 15 and see which one of these looks a little bit better. Oh, yeah, definitely the Jackal Flash. I did 9-pin, but it's not coming off the friction quite as hard. So for zone 1, I'm gonna have to say the Jackal Flash, but I wanna know what you guys think, which one was the more versatile. Now we're gonna go to zone 2. So the one thing I do wanna say, because you know, a lot of people have been commenting in some of the videos about how my shots aren't identical. I tell you guys all the time, I'm gonna show you guys every shot. I'm not a robot. I'm gonna make errant shots, we all do. So now we're gonna go to zone 2, which is gonna be from 25, and we're gonna start with the Velocity. So that was a pretty good shot. I kind of missed left, so just so you guys know, with the Flash, it might go a little bit further right. I kind of missed left, but the one thing I'm seeing is that it's handling that oil and still finding a way to come around the corner and go through the pins. I really, really liked that shot. So now we're gonna go to the Jackal Flash from zone 2. All right, Jackal Flash from zone 2, which is gonna be 25. I think this one should look pretty good, as long as I don't throw some kind of errant shot, you know what I mean? Jackal Flash here. Okay, that was a really, really good shot. It's kind of a toss-up. I really want you guys to let me know which one is gonna be more versatile from zone 2. Now we're gonna take it over to zone 3, which is all the way from 35. And very curious to see which one of these is gonna find a way to come around the corner from that far left. You know, before we get into zone 3 here with the Velocity, I am thinking that these two balls could make a pretty good little 1-2 punch. The shape on the lane is similar enough, but the strength of the Jackal Flash is just so much higher that I think that they would be like going from the Flash to the Velocity would, I think, will be a seamless little 1-2 punch. In my next league night, I'm gonna try that just to see if it actually is. So now we're gonna go to 35 with the Velocity. Okay, that was a really, really, really good shot. I did 9-pin, or I did 10-pin, kind of a soft 10-pin, and I think that has to do with the ball not being in that heavy oil strong category like the Flashes, like some of the Jackals are, like the VIP Affliction. This ball being a medium category ball and still being able to get to the pocket from this far left, to me, is pretty mind-blowing, and I hope you guys are seeing that as well. Throwing strikes for the videos sure is nice, but what I'm really looking for is the motion and how they compare to one another. So now we're gonna get into the Jackal Flash from zone 3. So now we're gonna get into zone 3 with the Ripcord, oh, sorry, not with the Ripcord Velocity, with the Jackal Flash. So I did weak 10-pin with the Velocity. Now, the one thing that has me curious before this shot is A, is this ball going to be strong enough to kick out that 10-pin? Or B, is it too strong that it's gonna bail down lane? That's kinda what I'm dealing with right now, what I'm thinking. So we're about to find out. Jackal Flash from zone 3, 35. Hopefully this will be a good one right here. Oh, okay. So I also 10-pinned, the Messenger almost got there. To me, it's gonna be a toss-up because, yeah, the Flash was a little stronger from that part of the lane, but because it was so strong, it kind of struggled to come around the corner. I'm not really sure which one of these two is gonna win the versatility test, so I want you guys to comment down below and let me know which one of these two is gonna win this test. Until next time. Well, there you have it, folks. There's the all-new Ripcord Velocity and the Jackal Flash. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.